What up, y'all? So the weather's been a little weird, and apparently we live in Seattle now, and it rains every damn day. Plus we've had the holidays, all kind of good shit going on, so I haven't really messed around with the car, but have been fiddle farting around in the garage a little bit. We got some stuff going on at the house, got a roof getting put on, got cabinets getting fixed and plumbing and electrical work being done, so haven't really messed with the car much. However, I did sell some parts. Like I said in the other video, I sold the convertible top. Got rid of that, and I sold a couple of window regulators and back glass windows and a couple other things, and managed to recoup some of the money that I spent on the engine and stuff. So ended up selling the convertible top and the control arms and all those regulator motors and stuff for like 320 bucks. It's pretty damn good, right? So I'm going to reduce 320 bucks from the cost of everything I've got so far, and I'll put it right here. I added up that cost in another video just a couple days ago after I finished putting the engine together. I'm going to stop. Hopefully this dollar store up here has some oven cleaner and some brake clean, and I'm going to get some so I can work on the oil pan and getting the oil pan put on, bottom end buttoned up, all that good shit when I get back, or tonight, one of the two. I'm probably going to piece together a couple days worth of videos here and there that I've taken to make one video. Haven't really put anything up in about a week and a half or so. Sorry, life goes on. It's not really a rush on getting any of this done. I am saving up. I'm a few $100 short of getting the turbo and all the other shit ordered. Got to get metal, got to get some tubing for the exhaust, this, that, and the other. So I'll work on that when I get back. Got maybe a couple more weeks to save up some funds for that. Then we can do a whole bunch of fab work with the welder. I was also talking to Jay last night. I'd really like to have a TIG and make all these welds look super amazing with the TIG welder, or at least get a TIG welder just to mess around with and practice with until I got better at it. But TIGs are kind of expensive. However, been looking online at that Vulcan TIG that they have at Harbor Freight. People gave some really good reviews on it, so it's not that much. It's only a couple $100, so maybe I dive off and buy one of those, and then I can do some really cool fab work. Anyway, I'm taking a load of shit off to the dump right now. Stuff that I couldn't sell and I was tired of seeing sit in the pallet in front of the yard. That 7.5 rear end, I don't think anybody's gonna buy it, so whatever. Anyway, taking it to the dump now. Drained all the fluids out. We'll be back after that. Well, there was an hour-long wait at the dump, so that shit's out. But I did stop at AutoZone and got 2 cans of brake cleaner on sale. This was cheaper than the AutoZone brand. Let's go. 2 cans for $5. So anyway, not gonna head to the dollar store now. Just gonna head back to the house. We get there, and it's like 4 o'clock now. Football's about to come on, so I'm gonna probably watch football and take a dump. Then after that, we'll get to work on that oil pan. All right, y'all, back out here. This is the oil pan I was talking about. You see, I sprayed a little a little brake cleaner in here. Shit's in there pretty good, right? So a little bit of crud in there. I've got a lot of mineral spirits and brake clean and other stuff down the bottom there. So it looks a little nasty, but I think it's going to come out once we spray a little high pressure water in there. All right, I've got a couple cans of brake cleaner and a couple cans of dollar store oven cleaner. We're going to tear into it, y'all. I've got a good idea that most of this shit's going to come off once I start on it, so shouldn't be too big of an issue. One other thing, everybody, these lq4 oil pans are riveted on. Rivet here. Rivet there. There you go. So you got to drill those out. Drill them out from this side, or drill them out on top here. Shouldn't take too much. But once I get it drilled off. I'm going to put a very light bead of RTV on there. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think it'll leak, but I'm going to do it anyway. Also, not going to RTV it yet because I've still got to take it back off and drill and tap it for our drain feed. Our oil drain off of our turbo. So I'm not going to go buttoning it all up and having it permanently sealed on there if it's just going to come right back off. So anyway, I'm going to get this bracket taken off. I'll probably take this baffle off in here. I'll probably leave this on. It's a low oil sending unit, and I'll take the drain plug out, drain all this shit out of it, and then we'll get it out here in the floor next to the drain. See if we can't spray it, clean it, wipe it, clean it, spray it, clean it, etc. All right, back then. All right, I got the oil pan soaking in some oven cleaner. I got the windage tray soaking and the baffle that goes in the oil pan there soaking. They're all sizzling right now. Oven cleaner's doing its thing. So we're going to give it about 10 minutes here. Blast it off and spray it with some brake cleaner and get whatever else we can out of it. Wipe it down with some wipes. And maybe give it a coat of paint, right? We'll see. We'll be back. Alright, so the windage tray looks decent again. It's not perfect, but it's okay. It's all good. Looks way better. Got a bunch of crud off of it. Got a bunch of crud off this. I moved a good bit of crud off the pickup tube. Pickup tube is clean on the inside of there. It's not perfect, but whatever. The oil pan. So it's cleaner. It's still not great. I'll show it here. I got a lot out. The main thing is the sump down there. I got every bit of crud out. There's no chunks. There's no nothing in there. There's some stains. I can't really get them all out. That's all. It's all good. I could probably bake this thing in the grill over there, which is what I thought about doing. We don't use that grill anymore. I thought about putting it in there and running it up to like 500, letting all this shit bake out. Not the end of the world. I don't care that much. This oil pan is going to get nasty. So it still looks a little rough on the outside. So I'm going to hit it with the wire wheel, knock off as much shit as I can, and maybe throw a coat of paint on it before bed. It's already like 1 a.m. Anyway, I'll be back. All right, y'all. So hit it with the old wire wheels over there till I got most of the shit off of it. I can't get it all. Like I've done with other stuff, man, it don't really matter. Taped off the oil filter assembly thing there. There's a drain plug. All right, so about as good as it's gonna get, y'all. I'm gonna shoot a little bit of paint on it. No, it's not gonna be the most beautiful thing. I don't care. So it'll be better than it was. Anyway, I'll get to it. We'll shoot a coat of paint and I'll be back. All right, y'all. My damn mask off here. There we go. Better. You see here, this is actually casting problems when they made the thing, and where it's hit random things along the years underneath the truck that it was in. See the particles floating? That's pretty dope. This is just like one coat, just to fuck around. Looks better than it did. So I took a really nasty, ugly looking oil pan and made it better, which makes me happy. This is the same paint that I used over here on the rear cam cover and the front cam cover. It's all the same. Sort of like somewhat tie together. I might paint some other stuff silver. I don't know. But whatever. Oh, it's all that. Also that silver. The cast camera plates. Now, next we'll put this on the bottom of the engine. That on the bottom of the engine. Make sure the O-ring sits into the pump very well. Right now. Make sure we get it in there good and nice. We'll put this in the oil pan, and we'll take this oil pan gasket that I de-riveted. Haven't cleaned up yet. Haven't touched it. I'm going to clean it up, and we'll put it back on there for the time being. And when we go to finish, we'll put a very light bead of RTV on there. And we'll button it all back up, throw some oil in it, and let her eat. So I think that's where I'll stop for tonight. It's way past 1 a.m. and I want to get up somewhat normal time tomorrow. So till then, y'all, I'll be back tomorrow. All right, y'all. My damn mask off here. There we go. Better. You see here, this is actually casting problems when they made the thing, and where it's hit random things along the years underneath the truck that it was in. See the particles floating? That's pretty dope. This is just like one coat, just to fuck around. Looks better than it did. So I took a really nasty, ugly looking oil pan and made it better, which makes me happy. This is the same paint that I used over here on the rear cam cover and the front cam cover. It's all the same. Sort of like somewhat tie together. I might paint some other stuff silver. I don't know. But whatever. Oh, I just saw that. Also that silver. The, caster camera plates. All right. New day. Freshly painted oil pan. LS motor. Needs to come around here in this spot and get all put together. Let's get on it. All right. 6.0 flipped over. Ready for the windage tray, which I have over here. Got an oil pan gasket here, pickup tube here, washer on the pickup tube already. I got a box full of bolts and nuts for the oil pan and pickup tube and windage tray. So I'm going to start the process of putting it on. It's pretty self-explanatory. That says front. That goes to front. It's a bunch of bolts to hold it on. Well, let me get to it. All right, windage tray and pickup tube on. It's tight as shit right there. I went ahead and dipped that in oil before I put it on there, just in case. Nothing moving. These are all like tight. All these nuts there. These were dirty, and I soaked them in some mineral spirits. Y'all just didn't see that. So now I got this little number and this number to put on. I'll put this back in the oil pan, and we can set it all back down together. And I'm not going to tighten this dog tight because this isn't the last time this oil pan's going on. Like I said before, I still got to drill and tap it for our turbo drain. So just on there for the time being. So let me get it. All right, that's more like it. So that son of a bitch is heavy, y'all. Trying to get this big bitch flipped back over is a pain in the ass. So sucks. Anyway. All right, so I'm going to now put my steam port back on. It's sitting over here. And what else do I got? Oh, my cam and crank position sensors. I got to put those back in. They're sitting here. Anyway, a couple extra things for me to do real quick. And this is leaking already. So perhaps my gasket is shit. I might have to RTV that. Very well may do that. So no big deal right now. Intake's sitting over there. Oh, just dropped something. There it is. This is my oil turbo feed adapter for my oil pan. This will go on in the place. There's a little O-ring goes in the back. So it goes on there. Come with a couple Allen heads screws to put it on with. Let's get that next. I went ahead and put my cam position sensor, and on the back side here, crank position sensors put in. Went ahead and got the steam port put on. No, it's not pretty. It only looks good from a distance. But let's be honest, most of this shit will be covered up by motor stuff. Intake manifold covers all that up. There'll be pulleys and belts and shit in the way of this. You really won't be able to see anything but the tops of the valve covers. So they're all shiny and pretty. So, you know, whatever. Anyway, let's get this put on. All right, that was pretty easy to install. It's just a couple Allen heads. These are 3/16. They're flush mount, as you see, so it looks nice and flush and tits. It's spaced out inside there. It's kind of difficult to see. If you look closely, you can see that there's space between the threads and the oil pan. All right, when you put this together with your AN fitting for your oil feed, which I haven't bought yet, but when you thread this in, you need to make sure you don't back that thing all the way down to the oil pan and go all the way through the threads there. You need to make sure you stay back some. If that requires you putting a couple O-rings or washers or whatever, that's fine. Just don't go all the way down to the oil pan, or you're going to have no oil feed pressure for your turbo. And now that may be all right for some people, but it ain't for me. So anyway, I think that's about it, y'all. I'm out of parts, so I got to buy more shit, which means I got to spend lots of money. And Christmas just kind of sucked me dry, and happens a lot with me. So I'm going to do a little cleanup, kind of get this thing put back in the spot. And I guess next we'll order our turbo and whatnot. I'll kind of go through what I'm going to do then. All right, y'all. So like I said, we will get back to this ASAP. I've got some stuff to order. It's going to suck spending lots of money, but hey, whatever, right? You want to go fast, you got to buy cool shit. And I could piece this turbo kit together. And in a way I am, but not totally. I'm going to buy the big kit from VS that comes with everything I need, short of my hot side piping that I've got to fab myself. Then there's other stuff like a wideband and this, that, and the other. But, I mean, it comes with all the big stuff. Turbo, flange, oil feed, oil return, all of it's together in one pack. Focus. Hey, there we go. So, we'll get that ordered next. Then we'll start our hot side work with our headers. And one thing after the other, we'll plug away until we get it. Oh, it also comes with the intercooler and all the piping and stuff, and I can fab every bit of that up also. All part of the process. Anyway, guys, ladies, the 4% or 5%, I think it is, according to the analytics that y'all watch. What's up, ladies? 5% of y'all. The other 95% of y'all, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I don't know who half of you guys are because you don't have a name on Google. But some of you guys I see every single one of you who subscribe. I appreciate it. Keep watching. This is the first video I've put up in a while. Holidays kind of took up some time. And I was going to take some time away anyway to get my money right. So it's on a budget. Everything's on a budget. If you're not on a budget, that's great. But I'm just a simple heat and air guy. I don't have loads of the money. So anyway, here's some videos for you guys to watch to kind of refresh you on what's going on. As soon as I get some more money, we'll be back at it. All right, guys. Till next time. So like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good crap. If you want, I don't really care. But comment away. I'll fire back. Anyway, see you guys. Peace.